Fans of Berserk already know how dark and important Volume 13 is for the whole series. The whole volume is the definition of not safe for work, from gore to nudity. This volume is one of, if not the most important one of the series, setting up the main plot for the main villain and a main goal for the main character. Before we get into the actual volume, we need a little recap of the arc so far. If you don't need a recap, or you just really don't really care, just skip to this time mark on the screen right now. Before we get into Volume 13, I want to talk about Volumes 11 and 12-ish that lead up to this major event of the eclipse. During these chapters, there's three main characters: Guts, Casca, and Griffith. Guts, Casca, and a few other characters go to rescue Griffith from a jail cell in the bottom of a tower. When they finally see and free Griffith from the cell, it's revealed to us that he was brutally tortured, with his tendons in his arms and legs cut off, his tongue cut off, his skin peeled off. At the sight of this, Guts gets furious and slices all of the guards who try stopping him escape in half. When they escape all the guards and leave the kingdom, Griffith realizes how weak and useless he's become after being the general of the strongest army in the land. He has a mental breakdown and rides away on a horse to a riverbed. Whenever he was going down the river, he gets injured and starts bleeding. While bleeding, he finds his old necklace, and with a drop of blood from his injury, he awakens his necklace, starting the eclipse. As the necklace awakens, the eclipse starts. In an instant, the riverbed they're standing on turns into a hellscape. The sky turns to black. The dirt from before turns into the faces of the damned souls. And in the horizon, they see silhouettes of what presumably is humans. In the middle of everything, a giant hand appears in front of everyone and takes Griffith and Guts up. On top of each of the fingers, there are 4 demons on top of each hand, seemingly gods, befittingly called the God Hand. All named Void, Slan, Ubik, and Konard. The God Hand asks Griffith to make the sacrifice, which at first Griffith is confused, but he understands immediately what he has to sacrifice. And the general, once called the White Hawk, loved by all, sacrifices all of his friends to become one of the God Hand and betray everyone. Void raises his hand, shooting a laser at all the members of Griffith's old army, marking them all with the brand of sacrifice. Then, all at once, all of the presumably humans in the horizon turn into devilish creatures, monsters, and they all jump in, devouring and murdering all of the army with ease. Guts tries to stop Griffith from transforming inside of this looks like an egg. While he's doing so, his sword breaks and he makes a small dent, allowing us to see inside. The skinny, frail, young body of Griffith is slowly transforming into a strong, muscular body. Doing so, the God Hand is unpleased and pushes Guts off the hand that is in the middle of everything going on. When he does this, he catches his foe with the faces inside of the hand and seeing everything that has happened. The once riverbed of clear water is now a pool of blood by everyone he used to know. He tries to look around to find anyone who is still alive and finds Casca being raped by multiple demons. Guts immediately runs towards Casca, trying to save her, and Griffith, now named Femto, flies down with black raven wings and takes Casca away from the demons. Doing so, Guts thinks that he's saving them from all the demons, and immediately Femto remembers everything that Guts and Casca have done, showing signs of a relationship right in front of him, making him see him as worth nothing, as a child to take care of. Femto then begins to sexually assault and rape Casca right in front of Guts, making demons pin him down, forcing him to watch. Guts, with his broken sword, cuts off his arm, trying to save Casca, as more demons pin him down and cutting his eye out, being forced to watch, not being able to do anything. Then, all of a sudden, a mysterious knight wearing a skull helmet comes in from the sky and attacks the God Hand, saving Guts and Casca. The character, being named Skull Knight, saves both of the characters and brings them to a cave to protect them from demons and other inhumans. After Guts wakes up from recovering, he sees Casca and tries to comfort her and be with her. But from the events of the eclipse, she is in shock and lost all of her memories, even to speak. Doing so, she's become childlike, not even understanding social cues and anything. As Guts tries to touch her, she immediately freaks out and lashes at Guts, attacking him, running away from him, being terrified. In the final chapter of the volume, it's titled The Sprint. The majority of the chapter is Guts' emotions being overwhelmed and needing to accept what just happened, from losing all of his friends and getting his best friend betraying him, and also losing his arm and eye. After running for what seems to be multiple hours, he runs out of energy and lays down in a meadow. Upon laying down, he hears ghouls whispering. As he looks at his body, he sees ghouls all over him, trying to devour him alive. He gets saved once again by Skull Knight and is given two choices, either to die here or to fight for the rest of his life. Guts takes his sword and fights till dawn, with a new ambition being found, to defeat the God Hand and kill every single demon. Before the video ends, I just want to say thank you to Kentaro Miura for creating Berserk. The work he's made is amazing, and everyone who's read it would definitely agree with me. Rest in peace.